Hello everyone, welcome back to PM Academy. Today's topic is relating to the exam of Staff Selection Commission. Staff Selection Commission conducts various exams. So out of various exams, three exams are very important, that is CGL, CHSL and MTS. So relating to three exams, today I am going to give a very common topic, how to apply. Means today's topic is how to apply. This is applicable three major exams of Staff Selection Commission, that is CGL, CHSL and MTS exam. Dear students, you know that every year Staff Selection Commission gives the notification for conducting various exams. Out of all the exams, three major exams are there. One is CGL, that is the Combined Graduate Level Exam. Second one is CHSL, Combined Higher Secondary Level Exam. Third one is MTS, that is Multitasking Services Exam. And this exam is conducted every year. MTS after 10th, CHSL after 12th, and CGL exam, that is the after graduation. Now the thing, dear students, no doubt actually in all the exams around, if you see average 25 to 30 lakh students, they apply for this post, whether it is MTS, CGL or the CHSL. In particularly MTS, last year it was 38 lakh students are applied. In the CGL around 25 lakhs, in the CHSL around 30 lakh students every year. They register themselves for this the exam. Now dear students, now the question comes, how to apply means your the registration. How your the registration for this exam become valid, become justified, and means actually your application will be accepted by the Staff Selection Commission, means your candidature or your application will not be rejected. That is very vital. Because dear students, why it is vital? 20-25 years before, exam was offline, means actually we are, that means candidates were applying through the offline by the post. So that process was the different. Now everything is through online mode. So how to apply when the topic is there, you should be very careful filling up the forms, and different formats, different procedures are there. In the today's lecture, dear students, so relating all the three exams, I want to give you how to apply, because it is very major step for entering to the Staff Selection Commission. Otherwise, your candidature will be cancelled. How you should be the careful, what points we have to, means very careful before filling up the form. Now I am giving you the points one by one. Point number one means when the question is there, when the today topic is how to apply, very first thing is that as you are an applicant, dear students, first you have to go through the official website of Staff Selection Commission, that is known as ssc.nic.in, and you have to go to the ssc.nic.in. when you get the notification, you have to go to the site, see the notification, see the instructions, and you are only allowed to apply through the online. And when you are going to apply the online, you have to open the site of the main official website of the Staff Selection, that is ssc.nic.in. Very first step is that, dear students, first you have to give all your the details very clearly, and what is mentioned, your the 10th certificate, in the 12th certificate, that, and your the graduation certificate, your the percentage, your the name, your the father's name, your the permanent address, your the present address, and your language options, and also whatever is needed. So all should be clearly mentioned in the application form. So because once it is uploaded and date is closed, so nothing can be considered. So first you have to apply through the online, go to the site of ssc.nic.in. Then dear students, you have to upload your colored passport size photo in the JPEG format, that is 20 KB to 50 KB, and you should be careful that while you are uploading the photos, your photo should not be more than 3 months old than the notification of the Staff Selection Commission. Whether it is the CGL, CHSL or the MTS, your photo should not be older than 3 months of the notification. Then another point is that, dear students, the date of photograph should be printed on the top of it, otherwise the candidature will be rejected. Then I am taking you to another step in the photograph, dear students, the image size. Already it has been specified in the notification that the image dimension should be 3.5 cm, that will be in the width, and the 4.5 cm it will be in the height of the dimension. And another major thing has been mentioned in this notification that your photograph should be without cap, without spectacles, and both the ears of yours should be visible. Both ears should be visible in the photograph, otherwise it will be cancelled. So these are the steps. Then another thing is that, dear students, what I told you, your language options, the address details, present and permanent, the name, father's name, mother's name, everything should be clearly specified. That means in the column you have to mention very clearly. Then application fee column is there. You have to, suppose if you are open category or the OBC, you have to pay the 100 rupees, and those are SC, ST, women, ex-servicemen, they are exempted. And if the open or the OBC category students are paying the 100 rupees fee, it must be paid online mode or challan through the SBI, the date specified in the before the date or on the date specified in the notification. Then another thing is that, dear students, window for correction. So window for correction means when you uploaded the application, suppose today is the 19th March. Today is the last date for the uploading of the application, maybe CGL, maybe CHSL or the MTS. So only the 5 extra days will be given to the candidates for the correction. That means window for correction is open only for the 5 days to the candidates. And window open for the correction is applicable only to the CGL and CHSL, not for MTS. Keep in mind that those are MTS students. There is no window for correction. What they have uploaded, that is final. Before the last date, what they have uploaded is the final. And the window for correction is applicable only to the CGL and CHL students. And they have to keep in mind that the 5 extra days are given to them. Within the 5 days, they are allowed only the 2 times correction. And when they are doing the first corrections after the closing date, so they have to pay the fee of 200 rupees. If they need the second correction, in case the candidates need the second correction, they have to pay the 500 rupees. That means payment should be through the online mode. And in this case, there is no exemptions. All the candidates, irrespective of all the open, SC, ST, OBC, ex-servicemen, all have to pay the fee of the 200 and the 500 for the first and the second corrections. That means the window is open for the corrections. First correction, that is for 200 rupees, second correction for 500 rupees, and this is applicable for the CGL and CHSL. And this the window for correction not applicable to the MTS. So students have to be very careful that there is no window for correction of the MTS exam. This is way, dear students, how the exam is conducted, and how the exam is conducted, how you have to apply for the post of CGL, CHSL and the MTS. Also keep in mind that when there is a window for correction, in this case what happens, the last correction, whether it the second one or the first one, the last correction will be accepted as the valid. The previous informations and all these things will be the cancelled. Only the last one will be the If you have done the correction, the last one will be the accepted as the correct one or the final one for the consideration of your the application. Dear students, in this way, the application are to be the filled up. And another thing is that when you are applying for MTS, CGS or the CGL or the CHSL, so already the post specifications are there. You have to give the preference of your the post in the application, online application. First is the post applications, where there is the applications, there is the applicable of the state and union territory preference. You have to give the union and state and the union territory preference. First is the post preference, second is the union territory preference. And where there is the age preference is there, suppose 18 to 25, 18 to 27 in case of the MTS, also you should very careful fill up the form, because those are eligible for 18 to 25 may not be in the 18 to 27. Certain criteria is there. You have to very careful about the filling of the form, and this is how I described to you about how to apply for the CGL, CHSL and MTS. So this is for today, dear students. Before concluding my lecture, so my request to you to like my lecture, to subscribe and to share my lecture. Subscribe my channel if you are the first viewer. Thank you. Thank you for today, dear students.